yeah.
We are on our way out to the property. We are going to go pick some potatoes. Oh, wait a minute, what would you call that? Picking potatoes or digging up potatoes?
Yeah, hopefully we got some.
Yeah, hopefully we do. All of my vines have died back. We seen that the other day when we come out here, so we kind of chose a late in the afternoon time to come, just so maybe it might cool off a little faster.
It's still 90 degrees at almost 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
In the evening.
So.
Yeah.
It's not in the middle of the day, at least.
It might have cooled off 10 degrees.
Yeah, I know. Alright guys, so, yeah. So let's go digging potatoes. It's crazy. Alright guys, so here's one of our rows of potatoes right here. So we're gonna work by kind of starting at the beginning of the row, and we're gonna work our way down. And we're gonna put the dirt that we find in the center right here. So we're gonna make one big mound right here in this little walkway row.
Man, look at the crickets.
I know, the crickets are everywhere.
Don't get in there yet. I don't want a snake to be up over there.
Let's we got potatoes! How do we become potato rich?
Look at a little baby.
Alright guys, look at all them beautiful potatoes. I am super excited about these potatoes. I did not expect us to really have anything. Like, we've been sitting here hoping and praying that we've had potatoes, but we're not getting too many, but we're still getting potatoes at least.
A lot more than what we planted.
I know. There's one.
A little one.
There's one more, wait.
Oh, God.
There's one more.
Look at that bug.
These onions smell good too. I see some really big onions, but we're not gonna pick those today.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying potatoes are they're kind of hit or miss. Like, I've always had trouble growing potatoes, but I've always at least got one or two out of it. But, got a small harvest. Now, I've never really gotten a huge harvest. And technically, these potatoes, like this one and this one, these are the biggest potatoes I've ever grown. And the heat is so horrible out here. So I'm glad that we got anything at least, because, but we did have a good harvest of all of our other vegetables, so we are keeping our fingers crossed about potatoes.
We didn't get to the good side yet. This other side would probably be better.
Yeah, I know. And I just thought about something. You know, there's potatoes up underneath where you're stacking that hay?
Yeah, I'm moving it though before we get there.
Look at these. We are potato rich in this family.
Yeah, so we have put it over there.
me grab my potato bucket.
Huh?
Said, let me grab my potato bucket. Now, we did not do a video on us actually planting of these potatoes, but they've been in the ground since April, beginning of April, we're going to say April 1st?
April 12th.
April 12th? Okay, so, and it's July 2nd, so April,
July
May, June.
4th, 5th.
Yeah, about 3.5 months. Oh, y'all, my brain.
April 11th to July 5th.
Alright, so these potatoes have been in the ground since April 11th to July 5th. I'm gonna say that's almost 90 days. I'm not sure correct on the dates, or the time. But I can tell you one thing.
They all died off, and that's all there is to do after they die off is to dig them up and see what happens.
Yeah, they didn't bloom or nothing. Like, there's a lot of people that say wait till your potatoes bloom, like they're supposed to bloom, and then they're supposed to die back. Well, ours didn't bloom. Ours just died.
It's dried out and died back. I mean, and there was plenty of water to them, so.
Yeah. So, and we didn't want these potatoes to sit in the ground any longer, and then we just have potatoes growing every freaking where. There's one.
You gotta dig down in there. There's all right there. Get the other pitchfork, because you need to help me. This one doesn't.
So this is our potato harvest. We did a really good job. I am super proud of how big they are. I mean, what do you think? I
think well, next year we'll plant more, but granted, what we planted this year, it was probably only the length of the area was probably about 15 feet and, you know, a couple feet wide. So this is pretty good for just a 15-foot section, and there was only probably about 4 plants that actually, or 4 potatoes that actually did something. Some of the other ones didn't do anything. So
my opinion is for next year is I think that we are going to our next round of potatoes. We're going to do them in containers, just because it'll be easier and we won't have a lot of problem with as far as stabbing it with the pitchfork. We could just dump the container out.
Well, you could do it,
and then that would be a lot easier to do them in a container. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I mean, you could do it either way. Containers are good to do, 5-gallon buckets, and there's a way to do that too. And when we do that, we are going to put a video out of how to correctly do that, because we did do that before. But since we had this bigger garden space, you know, we decided to do them in the ground because the topsoil, you know, the topsoil was real rich, real nice, and for just making a ditch, throwing some potatoes in there, some potato ends, we cut them apart, you know, let them scab over, and then put them in the ground. I think we did pretty good just for our first time here at this garden, just to see how everything figured out and how it worked. So now we have a better idea of how it's going to produce here. So now we know what we have to fix and what we don't have to fix. But as of that, we still have sweet potatoes back there, and they're still growing. So
yeah, so we're still waiting on those. But I mean, like I said, our garden has God has blessed us with this beautiful garden, and and it is amazing. I am super excited about these potatoes, and we're going to end this video right here because we just heard a thunderstorm coming up. So may God bless you like He has blessed us, and y'all have a wonderful day. Bye.
See y'all.